All right, everybody, welcome to Sold Exclamation Point. This is our post-weekend edition, which means it looks like we're much bigger sellers than we really are. It's a feel-good day, midday Friday to Monday morning. We spent the whole weekend getting our June wholesale K-bid auction going. We got 120 lots. I'm gonna go back one more time today. My client has a display case, like an 8-footer that we got to add to it, and then I don't know, maybe I'll try to add another 25 lots to that auction. Make it our biggest auction yet for wholesale. All right, let's get into it. Don't know if anything has a big story. We'll find out. I like to talk, so they might happen. All right, first up, Braves Media Guide. 11 bucks. I have a lot of them, so I sell one once in a while. Bubba Starling, the Smoky Collection Auto, 8 bucks. We sold a Juan Gonzalez out of 2019 Prizm. This is the super duper hyper yin yang foil Prizm, number to 60, 12 bucks. We sold a hot box refractor, yellow and green, of Starlin Castro. 5 bucks. That was another dollar card, and they just bought the one card. Don't know. Then two more, the Smoky Collection lots. This one, this is one of my favorite Fleer sets, and nobody ever agrees with me. They all think it's ugly. But somebody is obviously doing the 1991 Fleer in-person autograph set. He picked up Randy Veras, Kevin Hickey, Ricky Jordan, which has a great signature. That's a nice signature. And Bobby Thigpen, who I believe in 90 he had broke the record for most saves in a season. So that was a nice card to get signed. Now, this card got signed maybe 10 years later, but no. Next is a 5-card, the Smoky Collection lot. Different teams, but all sort of upper Midwest type players. So Austin Meadows, 2013, he's doing really well with the Rays this year, so not surprised that went. Trey Arbit. The 491 Flair went for 21. Luis Martinez, Brewer. Jed Bradley, Brewer. And Kenneth Peoples Walls. This 5-card lot went for 25. Alright, so that's the book. That is the Smoky Collection cards. We sold 2 posters. I'm not going to show them. I'll kind of show them. So this one's actually kind of cool. Maybe you can see a little bit of it. It's from the Smithstonian. And it's just a poster about autographed baseballs, like old autographed baseballs. It's a really nice poster. I'm surprised it took so long to sell. I mean, maybe it took 6 months to sell. I didn't have it up for very much. 23 bucks shipped. That's the lower end on my posters. This one is a mid-90s Reebok poster with like cheerleaders on it, like the Reebok dance team. It's really cool, but it's not a big market for it. I sold it for 15 ships, so again, lower end of the spectrum. Next up, we got a Pennant, a little 03 Patriots. I think all Patriots Super Bowl stuff, it will be good sellers for the next 20 or 30 years. 13 for that. I'm surprised I sold it so cheap. Yeah. There might be a lot of them. New York Mets, 86. So when you see these facsimile World Series pennants, so like the 87 Twins and 91 Twins, this 86 was 20 bucks, so this one was actually okay. But like the 90 Reds is really rare. But the 91 is really common. The 89 is rare, which would be Dodgers. The 88 is rare. The 87 is common. The 86 is kind of common. So definitely look those up before you're buying them for resale because they might be common. And then definitely look them up with pricing because you might have one that's sells very well at a nice high price. These are modern felt banners. They're really nice. They're really nice actually, but they're not worth a ton. 15 for this. I think I sold another one for 20. But 15, 20 bucks. I don't split hairs, and I'm not. It was a quick sale. All right, what's next? Okay, next thing we got a Willie Burton 8x10. I bought this at a local auction for maybe $3. Just I don't know. I don't really do that, but Willie Burton, cool. Gopher. 16 for that. Probably made $10 on it, $8 on it. Next up, 6 print ad sale. Now these were what I call common print ads, but they fit within my niche. So, you know, whenever I sell one of them, it sucks because $7, I make $1. It's just really not worth the rip. But when I sell a bunch of them, then it's okay. But I like to bolster my variation listing, and it gives me more keywords to put in that variation listing. So these are all Roger Clemens, and the guy bought one of every Roger Clemens I have. So that's the argument for doing that, is by having 6 Roger Clemens I made the sale. Had I only had one in a single listing, I doubt it would have sold, though I could be wrong. Alright, so, but this was real cheap. So 6 of them for $14. So I have print ads that I sell for $15 by themselves. Alright. But they look kind of cool when they're all together. So 94 tops, Roger Clemens. This is a Sports Illustrated for kids. These are Roger Clemens baseball. So the two different from 91 and 92. That's the first one. Second one. And then these are inside covers of Beckett magazines. So Beckett magazines don't really, they don't even sell for $1 a piece, but I got $1 for the inside cover ripped out. This is an issue of looking at something and marketing it in a different way. Had I sold this Beckett magazine, well, I couldn't have sold the Beckett magazine at the same price because the shipping would have had to been higher. So he didn't pay, he paid like $2. I think it was $1.99. Had it been a Beckett magazine, I had $1.99 on it. I couldn't have included it for no additional shipping because it would have pushed me over into priority. So by changing the weight, I guess I could have made it more marketable. But my main argument is I've changed the marketing of this from a Beckett magazine to Roger Clemens inside cover. So yeah, so and then not only that, there's no database as to where the Roger Clemens on the inside cover of a Beckett is, so you're gonna go on eBay and you're gonna write Roger Clemens print ad, and then it'll pop up. Oh, okay. All right, next up is Diners Puzzles. Diners Puzzles aren't worth squat. I happen to get a large lot of these from a client. They're already put together and backed on paper. I've sold a decent amount of them, but they're all like $1.99 a piece. Yeah, just dump these off. I'll sell them through because I already have the listing up, but not great. So these 4 went for $10. So no, it's an okay sale. But again, if I sell just one, it kind of blows. Yaz, Killer, Stargell, and Carew. And Carew has 2 of them. They made Carew the feature of the puzzle 2 different years. That's kind of cool. Because Carew's awesome, that's why. Alright, so NFL football. This is nothing special about this one. This is just a good football. It does have a mystery autograph on it. We have no idea who it is. Could be just some dude writing on it. $30 for the ball. My guess is somebody bought it for the ball. It's a brand new ball with a little bit of writing on it. And $30 is about the going rate for that ball. I've done really well with the authentic footballs. The Duke. Those sell very well, even if they're damaged. So I had a number of them that some were nice and some were damaged, that had like water damage or whatever. and I was still getting 30, 40, 50, $90 for the hat. So not 90 for the damaged one, but 90 for the good one. Size 8, dead stock, but modern. 20 bucks. So here's the deal. The Dodgers never changed their logo. There's no real way to differentiate a royal blue Dodgers hat. So even if it's brand new, $34.99 price tag, I'm still only gonna get 20 bucks. Maybe I could have held out for 25. But yeah, if you got a retail store, maybe you can, just sell it for full price. But even Liz doesn't sell it full price because you buy one get one half off. Now we're already at 75% of that price, which would be $27. So not that far off. Stevie Vaughan. This is I had two of these. I had a slight variation between the two hats. The first one sold in 24 hours. This one took a little longer. $40 for that. UNLV Rebels fitted from Number One Apparel. Number One Apparel tends to fit a little smaller, as does Pro Line fitted hats. They run a little smaller. So the reason why I said that is because the customer actually asked me how it fit, and just based on 7.5, wearing them, they're a little snug. So if you get those, and if I've never sold one of these before and I've never worn one, and they're like, well, how does it fit? I'm like, size 7, it's tight. What do you want? I can't even get it on my head. It's so tight. But it's kind of good to know that in general. They tend to run slightly smaller. It's not a massive amount. So like a 7.5, I can still wear it. I got a bit of a headache. But I've done a 7.5/8, and it's a little big. So for some people, their head shape might be where they fit perfect. Because they might be like a new era. The new era is either a little too tight or a little too big between two sizes. In that case, they probably would like the Pro Lines and the Number One Apparel because their head shape is just slightly different. I learned that when I used to complain about. No, that's not something I sold. I learned that when I was complaining in Team Fitted, and I said, man, the 03, 05 new era tags, they fit tight, that sucks, I hate them. And somebody goes, oh, those fit my head perfect. And I went, okay. So that does make sense. There's a spectrum of head sizes. And just because you wear 7.5, doesn't mean, so like two people wear 7.5, my head might be slightly bigger than him, but we both wear 7.5, so we both have different experiences. It's very logical. I should have figured it out on my own. I didn't. Never argued I was the smartest person in the world. So this is training camp, Minnesota Vikings, Mankato. They moved last year for the first year, so these these might actually, and probably would take 5-10 years, but these Mankato shirts might actually sell real well and become kind of collectible locally. 22 bucks, so maybe it's already showing it. St. Cloud State, 15. Oh, this one's great. So Hawaii Warriors, we got 13 for that. I made a sale. I listed this shirt January 23rd, 2015. Only took 4 years. So, all right. So, Green Bay Packers 2XL, sewn and it's felt, so that's kind of nice. But it's a simple hoodie. But 2XL will sell a little better and a little quicker. And that went for 30. This is cool. This is a dead stock shirt. It's Sporting News between Ripken and Gehrig. Some guy, he kept trying to talk me down on price. So I've done a discussion about this before about what to say and what not to say. This guy was like, he did half of it right and half of it wrong. He goes, "Hey man, can I get it for 10?" Which wasn't a good offer. It just wasn't a good offer. And so I got 22 for it, which is a cheap price for that. So I mean, it's from 1995. It's dead stock. I'm asking, you know, whatever. So, but he split it. Like I've said before, if you send an offer, you just send an offer and say, "I really like this item. I'm a big fan. Thank you for considering my offer." If you want to put a message, that's fine. I mean, you're not gonna. I don't know if it'll make somebody hit accept, but it's not gonna make them not. But he also said, "I'm a poor college student. But okay, no, I don't like you. You know, it's not a good offer anyway, so I'm not gonna take it. But it's definitely not gonna swing me if you start doing these. You know, my second cousin's baby mama has autism. I need $5 off this T-shirt. You know, I'm probably more inclined to be like, no, I don't like you very much." All right, so St. Thomas Academy, nice heavyweight hoodie, hockey. St. Thomas Academy is kind of a big deal in terms of high school sports, and that went for. I didn't write it down. I think I got 30 for it, maybe. But don't quote me on that. I will look it up below when I do my list. And I'll have the right number there. Minnesota Twins, screen print. This is from the MLB store, 2XL again. So that's nice. And that went for 22. And the last, oh no, I got two more things. So this is cool. So this is a older Marshall, Minnesota. Football jersey is DeLong. DeLong is a major manufacturer for both college and high school sports. But really good condition. I guess it's still probably just 90s. I don't think it's might even be early 2000s. So it's not super vintage or anything. Went for $30. So $30, high school jersey. And McFarlane Weber. I don't like selling these. They're kind of a pain to store. They're a pain to keep. But anything over $20, I list. You know, if it's over 20, I list it. Usually my standard is $10 for apparel, but that doesn't take up as much room. It's not as bulky. So that went for probably $20 at least. 25. So I went for 25. So that's definitely worth listing. The ones that are $9.99 and then you put $7 shipping on it, I just, you know, sometimes you can get away with first class, then I guess maybe, but there's still, if you get 100 of them, it takes up so much space. And so it's an issue of if you have unlimited space, go nuts. If you do not, then be a little picky about your price point at which you're going to list. And that's all I got for you. I got to get this all packed up. I'm going to go back to Absolute Sports Cards and Savage and finish up that auction. The auction should go live tomorrow at some point. Tomorrow. So early, midday, late, I don't know. Maybe I can push it tonight. Probably not. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll have a video tomorrow. I'll see you then.